Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Heaven on Wheels. Happy Independence Day, July 4th, whatever you would like to say. In 1776, July 4th, the Declaration of Independence was adopted, and it stated to the world that the founders believed the 13 colonies should be free of tyranny from Britain and under their rule and control. When it said that to the world, well, over 2,000 years ago, Jesus came, he lived, he died on the cross, and he was risen, that we may be free. John 8:36 says that he who the Lord sets free is free indeed. So today we celebrate independence as a nation, and we celebrate independence. And the question becomes, what are we free from? Well, those who choose Christ. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." And John 3:17 says, God came into the world not to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. So the question remains, what are we free from? That would be sin, death, and the grave. So under the Mosaic law, that is Moses' law, the first 5 books of the Bible. It talks about the law. John chapter 1:17 says the law came through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Now, the biggest thing that I hear from people whenever you talk about God or Jesus or anything like that is there are too many rules and regulations. There are too many do's and don'ts. Well, the question becomes, is the Mosaic law still relevant today? Let's quickly break down the Mosaic law. The Mosaic law is in 3 parts. It's civil law, ceremonial law, and moral law. So the law was written for a certain people during a certain time. The purpose of the Mosaic law was to reveal the character of Christ to the nation of Israel. So the civil law dealt with things like regulations, what you should eat, what you should wear. The civil law also said, like under adultery, that was punished by death. That's when the woman was found in the act of adultery. The men said she should be stoned, and Jesus said, if any of you is without fault, cast the first stone. So that would be the civil law. So you have to ask yourself the question, that was for a particular people at a particular time. Does that sound to you like that's relevant today? Do we stone people because they commit adultery? No, we don't. So the civil law is passed. Next, let's go to the ceremonial law. The ceremonial law dealt with getting a right relationship with God. So that dealt with sacrificing animals through blood. You know, Abraham had a sacrifice with blood. So do we do that today with animals? You know, do we cut a goat or do we cut a lamb and sacrifice that animal? No. So does it sound like that is still relevant today? No. The final part of the law would be the moral law. So the 10 Commandments would be under the moral law. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. So let's think about it. Is that still relevant today, or should it be relevant today? Yes. So the moral law transcends time and it transcends people. So the moral law still exists today. But Jesus said in Galatians 5:14 that I have a new law. Love thy neighbor as thyself. So Jesus came to take away the sins of the world. We live under grace. John 1:17 says that the law came through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. So think about those things. Think about what that means to you. Think about what it means to be free. So if you choose, you can be free in Christ. I hope you have a good Independence Day, good celebration. Hope you'll hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so you can get more of these videos. Thank you. Be blessed and encouraged. And remember, in all of your getting, get understanding.